Can I tell you a quick story?
Please.
Okay, so when I was in college, I had the good fortune to train with a man named Professor Liu Jin.
Okay.
He was the dean of physical education of Yunnan University in China. And he was on a scholar exchange at our university.
Okay.
And a Chinese friend of mine had introduced me to him. And we started training in Taiji, and I'd go over there. It was a really cool experience for a young
Yes.
guy. Anyway, I'm talking to my friend about this. We're talking about training, and the word kung fu came up.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, do you know what that means? And I said, well, I guess it means martial arts, doesn't it? He said, Not really. And I said, okay, well, what do you say? He goes, I've got a long definition. And I said, okay, let's
Yeah.
give it to me. And he goes, okay, the definition I have is what he said. It is a skill that transcends surface beauty.
Say that again. It's
Okay?
a skill that
A
transcends surface
skill,
beauty. Is that what you said?
yes.
Okay.
A skill that transcends surface beauty. And I was like, okay, I think I get it. He goes, do you dance? And I said, no, I don't. He said, I don't either. He said, what if we got invited to a recital here on campus?
Right.
And two dancers came out, and for sake of argument, they're both going to perform the same routine, and they're going to do it perfectly, both of them.
Right.
To the T. It's going to be perfect. One of them has been trained for 20 years, and one's been trained for 2 years. Do you think you could tell, even though you're not a dancer?
Right.
And I said, I do.
Yeah.
I think I could tell them 20 years. I think I could too. That's kung fu.
Yeah.
You can't quite put your finger on it, but there's something that's doing it. And there's also something that has kept that person dancing for 20 years.
Yes. Yes.
So I've got a student that's currently in his 70s. He just got his brown belt.
Excellent.
And he's a successful businessman. So he comes on his lunch break, and he's been doing it for a long time. He comes twice a week. He doesn't miss. He's a great guy.
Right.
And we got to kind of talking about, why this intangible thing, why am I doing this?
Right.
And I said, well, it has to be coming from somewhere, internal or something like that. And we kind of got into a discussion, and he kind of looked inquisitive, at me. He was a very practical guy. And I said, well, what if I told you that I'm never going to promote you again, and you're not going to get any better?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're not going to get any better.
Right.
And he said, well, the rank thing I could get past. I'm about 70, if I don't get promoted, okay. He said, but they're not getting any better. He said, I don't know. And I said, well, okay, do you not want to meet Thursday then? We won't meet. He goes, no, I want to meet. And I said, what for? You're not going to get any better. I said, what? He goes, what? I would miss it.
Yeah. Yep. Right.
I said, I would too. I would miss it too, Wayne. I would miss you being here. Yeah. And so we got to talking about that. He said, okay, I see where you're coming from. There is something there that's beyond those things. And I said, yes. So if you can connect to that, you can get through anything.